The Home Office cares more about World Hijab Day than deporting dangerous, violent, terrorist-sympathising, woman-hating, homophobic fake asylum seekers. The Church of England is being exposed before our very eyes as a potential racket for illegal immigration. It's all coming out now, and there's no holding this back anymore. A whistleblower from inside the Home Office has told Stephen Edgington at The Telegraph that there has been no internal communication about alleged acid attacker Abdullah Zidi. Instead, they wanted to celebrate World Hijab Day and used it to reinforce that women can't be sent back to countries where they could be forced to wear one. They say that lawyers tell them to concoct a reason to stay in the UK for asylum seekers. The Church of England is their useful idiot, and they take pictures of baptisms or even at gay clubs to say that they'd be persecuted if they were sent home. The quotes are this, right? In one instance, a male claimed that he was gay, only to drop the assertion halfway through his asylum interview because he felt so disgusted by the idea. In one interview, the claimant insisted that he was being persecuted in his home country due to his political beliefs. I asked him to name the leader of his nation's opposition party, and he couldn't answer. He asked for a break and came back 10 minutes later, knowing everything about the political situation. Remarkable, isn't it? The whistleblower says the Home Office is hostile to those who speak up internally, unless their complaint is about diversity or discrimination or some other civil service obsession. The default is now to err on the side of accepting people. That's important, isn't it? The default is now to err on the side of accepting people. Why, you may ask? Well, it takes less than half an hour to accept a case, while it takes around a day to write up a report to reject someone. Less than half an hour to accept an asylum seeker who's just posted a selfie in a gay club. Remarkable. What a farce. But it gets worse. A former Church of England vicar has blown the lid off Welby's asylum seeker reception centre. He described a conveyor belt of baptisms from people who were clearly Muslims. In some cases, a Muslim man would be stood at the back of the church with a load of asylum seekers saying they need to be baptised, they need to be baptised. And he'd have wads of cash in his pocket, apparently. Then they take photos of their baptism, they shove it on Facebook, and within hours, can you guess what happens? Well, they get a phone call from the lawyer, don't they, at the church, asking the vicar to vouch for them. Well, we reached out to St Cuthbert's Church, and they deny any wrongdoing, as does the Church of England. But they did seem to reveal to us that just under 20% of baptisms in the last 10 years have been asylum seekers. Matthew Firth, who used to be in charge of that church, said when Justin Welby says it's not the church's responsibility to judge asylum applications, that's the Home Office's, well, he's not being truthful. The House of Bishops and the vast majority of the clergy in the Church of England are aligned with left-wing politics, and they are very comfortable with what we're seeing in terms of the levels of immigration. So, here we have it. Dodgy, crooked lawyers, the Church of England involved in dodgy claims, and a Home Office that just waves those claims through. It's a conveyor belt, and they cannot keep this from us any longer.